Welcome, everyone. We are back. I hope you all enjoyed your American Thanksgiving. I hope you had lots of food and lots of good times. But we are here. The Clash Week 7 is resuming after that holiday. I hope you all got lots of good deals for Black Friday as well. But guys, we are back. We have Ryan McCormick. We have Matty Laws. Matty's, of course, mixing his drink this week, not chugging a can of beer, and he's mixing it well by the looks of it. But first, Ryan, before we go on the air, guys, everyone watching, I messed up. I did my math wrong. Ryan didn't have 99 points. He had 89. My bad. I messed up.
It's okay. After this game, he'll probably have 99.
I mean, there you go, right? So there's always a good way to look at it. The dude is here in the chat. Travis is here in the chat. He's yelling at me because it's not American Thanksgiving. It's just Thanksgiving. To me, it's American Thanksgiving because in Canada we celebrate in October.
I was about to say, yeah, y'all got other Thanksgiving, so
yeah. We also do it on a Monday.
Like annually, every Monday?
No, not annually.
Well, not
it's
every
always
Monday, but
no. It's always the second Monday in October.
Okay.
Whereas your guys is like the last Thursday. We do ours on the second Monday. But either way, Steve's also here in the chat. But Ryan, how you doing tonight? And what are your thoughts on this match with Matty?
Well, I'm excited to be here as always. Even though it is a little bit of a gut punch going in, thinking I had a certain amount of points and then taken away from me before the game even starts. But in fairness, I would want to have the actual amount of points that I earned. So at this point, I don't think that I stand much of a chance of winning my block, but I just want to have a good showing. I want to keep racking up points. And now my goal is to break 100. So let's shoot for that and then go from there.
Let's see if you can get that done today in your match with Matty Laws. Matty, you got the mixed drink tonight. You're not cracking the beers, as we said. How you doing tonight, Matty?
Well, luckily for you, Ryan, you're facing the Clashes, Zack Sabre Jr. I think I've got 1 win out of 7 appearances. That's probably not going to change this game. I'm just here to have fun and build up my point total.
It's a good way to look at it. Get those points, get some wins. It's all about just playing and having
and
fun.
And for the love of God, put all of your loonies to this guy right above me.
Oh, man. You're stacking the deck. You're jinxing me here.
All right, I know. But guys, speaking of that, we're going to get that loony bet up. Are you going to bet on Ryan? Are you going to bet on Matty? Or are you going to bet on everyone's favorite, the tie? So get your predictions in now. Who will win the match? Bet your loonies and go for it. The dude said he's ready for the drunk match with Matty. Yes, if anyone in CWT is also a big fan of drinking, we'll be having a drunk match later in December after the Clash is finished. With there'll be some stipulations for drinking. It'll be a great time, and it'll be Christmas themed wrestling trivia. So if you're interested in partaking in that, please let me know. There will be limited spots available, and 2 are already taken. So just
I'm highly contemplating getting an ugly sweater for that.
Oh, it's gonna be a great time. It's going to be a great time. So let me know if you guys want in on that. It's just be for fun. No records. We'll be counting points, but it doesn't go in your official record. But if you guys are ready, we are going to turn on our music. We are going to start with round 1. But you guys already know, but we're going to tell the people. Round 1 works like this. 4 questions worth 1 point each. 2 questions each based on the first round strengths given by both combatants. 1 final question with 4 possible answers in a random category will be asked. 1 point per correct answer. 8 total points available. Travis also said that Ryan, you're his future tag team partner if such a trivia format exists.
Yes,
Stay tuned for after the Clash for more on that.
Absolutely.
I'm not releasing too many details now, but stay tuned for after the Clash. But guys, we were going to start with round 1, and we were going to start with WWF Bret Hart. So your first question is, in which year did Bret Hart win his final WWF championship? So far we have 1.5k loonies on Ryan, 10 on Ty, nothing on Matty. They're taking your advice. The viewers at home, Matty.
Don't vote for me.
Get some answers in the chat. Dim is here. Welcome, Dim. Welcome to the chat. Ryan, what do you have?
I have 1997.
And Matty.
I was going back and forth. It was either 96 or 97, but I'm pretty sure it was 97.
It is indeed 1997. He won it at SummerSlam and then lost it to the Montreal Screwjob.
Yep.
But guys, moving on to your second question. In the last time that Bret Hart challenged for the Intercontinental Championship, who was the champion? All right, are you good, Matty?
Yeah.
All right, Matty, what do you got?
I panicked, so I wrote Mr. Perfect.
And Ryan.
I said Roddy Piper.
That is both incorrect. It was actually right before his final 97 WWF run. It was against The Rock.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
he did challenge The Rock on an episode of Raw in 97 for that title. But
So right when he became The Rock. Fuck.
I think he was Rocky Maivia. It was like
Is
right
it still
around-
Maivia?
Yeah, it was like right after WrestleMania 13.
Okay.
But yeah, the Travis got that one right in the chat. Dim said Dick to go, and Dude said it should have been Kamala. Whatever you guys say. Whatever you guys say. But we're gonna move on to Matty. Your strengths come in the category of NXT takeovers. And your first question is, what was the first subtitle used for a takeover event? They were not just looking for takeover. I need the first one that was takeover something. All right, looks like you're both good. Ryan, what do you have?
I went back and forth on this one, so I'm not sure, but I said take over our time.
And a Matty.
Was it our evolution?
That is both incorrect. We were looking for Fatal 4-Way.
Oh!
Fatal 4-Way. But moving on to your second question, NXT takeovers. Think of it the same kind of theme. How many takeover events were numbered after the number of takeover events there had been to that point? So, we're not looking for like Brooklyn 2, Brooklyn 3. We're looking for the NXT takeover events that were literally just named a number. How many was there? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I think that'd give it away.
yeah, I just need the ones that were like named a number. That's it. Not like Toronto 2 wouldn't count, stuff like that. So it's just a number. NXT takeover number. How many was there? All right, looks like they are both in. Matty, what do you have?
So I want to say 25 was the first one that was numbered. After that, I want to say there was 5 more, so I went with 6.
And Ryan.
Well, I went half of that. I said 3.
And you are both incorrect. It was 4. It was 25, 30, 31, and 36.
Okay, see, I thought it was 33, 34, 35.
No,
36.
unfortunately, yeah, no. They only did 30, and 31 was weird, and then I guess 36 was the last one.
Yeah,
So
because I think 32 was Vengeance Day, wasn't it?
probably I'm not an NXT guy, so, but I'm sure Dude or Steve will tell us in the chat. But guys, 1-0 for Ryan as we move into the 4-point question. And today's 4-point question comes in the category of the United States Championship.
Okay.
Dude says yes, it was Vengeance Day. But
Okay.
Your question is, who are 4 of the wrestlers that have won the WWE United States Championship at WrestleMania? So this is also they won it where it changed hands.
Yeah.
Does that count the pre-show?
Oh. No.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Why am I blocking out that belt?
Although I don't think anyone won it on the pre-show.
Yeah, after I said that,
Yeah. Travis has an answer, and he says, and 3 other people. There is a total of 5 answers for this, but we only need 4.
I know that my second one didn't win it at WrestleMania. I just had to throw a name down. Because I'm really drawing a blank here.
Me too.
Deep in thought, going through every WrestleMania in their head, trying to find out where it was. You guys got a little bit more time.
I don't think he won this match, but now I'm mad at myself for writing it down. It's okay, I got 4.
Yeah, I got 4.
You both got 4.
He's a body guy.
It's the dude redeems. He's a body guy.
Body guy.
I'm a little sleepy, dude. That's what's with my eyes. Ryan, what do you have?
Okay, I went with John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Chris Benoit, and Finn Balor.
Okay.
I think he's right with the Finn Balor one.
And Matty.
The same match went in my head, but I think MVP won it.
I went back and forth on that.
Sheamus, I'm pretty sure, beat Matt Riddle 2 years ago. And then Lashley and Matt Hardy I threw in there because I think Matt Hardy either won a title at Mania or was champion at Mania.
All right. So your correct answers are John Cena, JBL, Kevin Owens, Jinder Mahal, and Sheamus. So you both got 1.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that means that Benoit carried the belt into
Benoit
WrestleMania
was
that year.
the defending champion, and MVP did not. MVP won the title at Judgment Day in a rematch. And Finn Balor won the IC title at WrestleMania.
That's what it was. Okay.
In that glorious Fatal 4-Way.
Yes. All right, so guys, we're gonna move on to the
That's
second.
who won it. It was Jinder that won the 4-Way.
Yes,
It was.
yes.
I knew there was a multi-man match that happened recently. Rusev got screwed in that match.
But guys, we're gonna move. We have scored 2-1 as we move on to the second round. The second round works like this: 4 questions worth 1 point each. Each combatant will answer their own 4 questions based on the strength given for 4 total points available. So, Matty, we are going to start with you in the category of theme songs.
Ugh.
And your question is, according to Chris Jericho's theme in AEW, what is he becoming?
The Judas in his mind.
That is correct. And your next question. Which wrestler used the final countdown by Europe when they competed in ROH?
Daniel Bryan Danielson.
That is also correct. So we move on.
Big shout out to Sweet Chinwag for that one.
The song, Written in the Stars, was used as the official theme for which WrestleMania?
I could really kick myself in the ass on this one, but was that Written in the Stars? That was WrestleMania 27, correct?
That is correct for a point.
Yeah. I was about to say, was it 26 or 27?
As we welcome Dwayne to the chat. Welcome, Dwayne. And your final question is, which wrestler has used the theme titled Takeover in both TNA and AEW?
Takeover in both TNA and AEW.
That is correct.
Jay Lethal.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Christian Cage.
Ah.
You only had so many options of guys. I was kind of thinking you might have went with Jeff Jarrett because he started using My World, but that's probably just called My World.
I was about to say, dude, that one is called My World.
Yeah. But yes, it was looking for Christian Cage. But Matty, you picked up 3 points there, bringing you up to 4 as we go into Ryan's questions in the category of WCW 1990 to 1997. Your question is, who was the WCW champion at the end of 1997?
Hulk Hogan?
That is incorrect.
Oh, of course.
Sting wanted a
Sting,
Starcade, yes. But we're going to move on. At which year Starcade did WCW crown the first WCW Women's Champion?
I remember the match. I think that was 96?
That is correct.
Was that Medusa versus...
Akira Hokuto, I think?
Yeah, Akira Hokuto, yeah. Moving on. Who was the first wrestler to win the WCW Championship on an episode of Nitro?
Okay, let's think here. I'm going to say the Giant?
That is incorrect. The Giant was the second. The first was Randy Savage.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Randy Savage. And moving on, your final question. Which WWE Hall of Famer challenged for the WCW Championship in the main event of the first Super Brawl event?
Wait a minute. I believe that is Tatsumi Fujinami.
That is correct. Yes, he is a WWE Hall of Famer. You know, I thought I was going to lead you astray there, but
yeah, I almost said Ric Flair. I had to think about it there for a minute.
Yeah, so that is correct. We have a tie game, 4-4, as we head into the battle zone. Guys, the battle zone works like this. 1 point per correct answer. One question with at least 10 possible answers will be asked. Each combatant will take turns answering until they have 5 guesses each. 5 points total available per combatant. So if you guys are ready, today's battle zone comes in the category of the Elimination Chamber. And your question in the Elimination Chamber, we will start with you, Ryan, as you are on the top of the screen. Who were the first 10 wrestlers that were the last person eliminated in Elimination Chamber matches? So the first 10 runner-ups in those matches. And yet not the winner, but the person the winner eliminated last.
Okay. Let's say Triple H.
All right. And Matty.
First 10, Goldberg.
And Ryan.
Rob Van Dam.
Matty.
Randy Orton.
Ryan.
Oh boy. Chris Jericho.
Matty.
That was going to be my next one. So I'm going to say JBL because it sounds right.
And Ryan?
Edge.
Matty?
Big Paul, Big Show.
Ryan?
Let's go with Kurt Angle.
And Matty finishes off.
I don't know if it falls within the first 10, but The Undertaker.
All right. So your correct answers are in order. I believe only 2 of these were duplicated, but then it moved on to the next person. So the first 10 wrestlers: Triple H, Goldberg, Randy Orton, Carlito, Big Show, Batista, Jeff Hardy, The Undertaker, Rey Mysterio, and CM Punk.
Damn.
So Matty, you got 4. Ryan, you have 1. 8-5 as we head into the final round.
I can't believe Carlito was one of the last guys.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, it was it was the one where Edge cashed in afterward. Yeah, Carlito
That-
was the last
that
person that
falls-
Cena pinned.
That falls under the category of one of these things is not like the other.
Yeah,
One
right.
of these things is wrong.
Yes, indeed. But guys, we're gonna move into the final round. And the final round works like this. Each combatant will pick 3 numbers, starting with the lowest score. Will be assigned 3 questions based on the number they have chosen. Combatant with the least amount of points will start the round until they take the lead. There is no knockouts, and the game will continue to all questions are asked, even if winners declared. No overtime. 3 points per correct answer. 2 bonus points for the victory. And we do have a score differential that can end in a tie today, as it is currently 8-5. So if you guys are ready, Ryan, I need 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
Let's go 1, 5, and 11.
And Matty.
He was nice to me. 3, 7, and 15.
Okay. So, Ryan, we will start with you.
Okay.
And the first number you chose was number 1. And that, what did I do? Let's see. That corresponds to our sponsor, Strictly for the Culture.ca. They are black owned and independently operated, currently offering free shipping on all orders mailed to Canada and the United States. Strictly for the Culture.ca. Hit them up on there and on their Twitter to order any merchandise. So guys, Ryan, your question comes in the category of Black Excellence. And your question is, what was Kama's nickname when he had his fighter gimmick in the year 1995?
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, he had a nickname?
Yep.
Yeah. I know this probably isn't. It's something like this, but I'm going to say the Fighting Machine.
That is incorrect, but you were so close. It's the Supreme Fighting Machine.
I knew it.
The Supreme Fighting Machine. But we
It
have
didn't
another.
sound right, but it sounded close.
We
They
have
gave
another.
Charles Wright a lot of gimmicks.
And they sure did. But moving on, your next question will come in the category of factions and tag teams. And your question is, Chuck Palumbo and Sean Stasiak were known by which tag team name in WCW?
Damn it.
So we are looking for their team name for just the 2 of them, not the faction.
Right. I can
Yeah.
picture the faction.
Yeah,
And
but we need their name.
the Natural Born Thrillers.
That was the faction name.
Damn it.
So
That
we were
was
looking
the
for.
faction?
Yeah, they were in a big faction, but the tag team was the Perfect Event.
Yeah.
a perfect event. But
I
Ryan
thought
still,
they were part of sex.
that was in TNA.
Wait, really? I
But,
thought that was
I don't think
end
Chuck
of-
Palumbo was in TNA, so
I thought that was into WCW that they did Sports Entertainment Extreme.
no, that was Natural
Damn.
Born Thrillers, yeah. But Ryan, your final question comes in the category of AEW. AEW. And your question is, which wrestler from New Japan Pro Wrestling attacked Jon Moxley at the end of AEW Beach Break 2021?
Was that Kenta?
That was Kenta for 3 points.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Tying up the game, you're out of questions as we move on to Matty. And Matty, your first question
Oh no.
is number 3, and that corresponds to women's wrestling.
This could be bad or
And
really
your
good.
question is, who was the first woman to win the WCW Cruiserweight Championship?
Was that Medusa?
For the win, that was Medusa.
She's the only person I could think of at that time, unless they were gonna throw it on Aja Kong.
I mean, yeah, she was. I think there was only 2, so it was just her and Daphne, I believe, were the only 2. But so yes, Matty, you will win this match, but you still have 2 questions remaining. And your second question is number 7, and it comes in the category of NXT. And Matty, your question is, which current SmackDown star did Gunther defeat at NXT Stand and Deliver 2022?
Who in God's name went down to face Gunther? Stand and Deliver. This year?
2022, which current SmackDown star?
Stand and Deliver, that was the one that was WrestleMania weekend, right?
Yes.
SmackDown star. Why is this so hard for me?
You always forget the recent stuff.
Yeah, I always fucking do. Which is weird because, but in my head, I see him versus Ilya Dragunov, but I'm pretty sure that was the last NXT show of the 2021. So, current SmackDown superstar. Was it LA Knight?
That is correct for 3 points.
Was it really?
Yes.
I'm just
That-
like, who in the hell is on the main roster that wasn't at the beginning of the year?
And your final question will come in the category of, I don't even remember. I copied it, but I forgot what category. In which year?
Oh,
And your
no.
question is, in which year did Shawn Michaels win his last world championship in WWE?
World Championship. So that's 2003, right?
That is incorrect. It was 2002.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought he
so-
had the belt sometime in 03. Damn.
No, yeah, he won it at Survivor Series, lost it at Armageddon, but either way, with a score
Never
of
picked it back up.
14-8, Matty Laws, you're picking up your second win of the Clash. Dim wants to know the loonies go to nobody because nobody put their loonies. Yeah, Ryan predicted it. He said you're jinxing me.
Told
He
you guys.
Yeah. So yeah, nobody will be winning loonies. Dim wants to know where the loonies go, and the loonies go to the bank, Dim, so that I can do things like this because you were all wrong.
Hey kid, you know what?
Thank
You know
you.
what, little fella?
You were wrong.
When you grow
hey,
up,
hey, you little
you're
kid.
gonna be wrong.
When you grow up, you're going to be wrong.
But yes, so the match is over, 14-8. Matty, you'll pick up 2 extra points with the victory.
Hey kid, you know what?
Dude wants to
You know
redeem
what,
it
little
too, I
fella?
guess.
When you grow up, you're gonna be wrong.
But guys, thank you for being here today. 14, so 16 points for Matty, 8 points for Ryan. Matty, how are you doing? You got your second win tonight. Maybe your thing is you have to jinx your opponent going into every match.
That's been what I've been trying to do, and it hasn't worked too much up to this point. But hey, anytime I can make the chat sit here, living in pain with me, it makes me happy at the end of the night. So.
Yes, indeed. Dim says that this is taking all your guys' loonies is how I'll get my title match. I have unlimited loonies because I can do things like this. But you can only see it in the chat right now. But I just redeemed a CWT title match because I could do that. But Ryan, you'll still pick up 8 points to add to your total. You didn't get to 100 this week, but it's gonna happen next week, right? It's gonna happen. But Ryan, how you doing?
Great match. Matty's a great competitor. I personally take none of the responsibility for my loss. I blame it on everyone in the chat who bet their loonies on me. So I hope you were okay with what you did to yourselves and to me.
Yes, indeed. I hope they are all. The dude was really hoping for that tie because he would have collected everyone's loonies. But
I just hope you guys are ready for how insufferable I'm gonna be at the beginning of next show.
Speaking of the next show, Matty, next week you will be taking on, in your week 8 match, you'll be taking on Richie Goodacre, our friend from Australia. And Ryan, you'll be taking on Steve Mesa, who is in the chat tonight.
All right.
And then I will let you guys know that in the final week, that Matty, you'll be taking on Noah Foster. And Steve, I read Steve for the last one. Ryan, you'll be taking on, also in the chat, Dim Simmons.
All right.
Dim almost ran me out completely, so.
Good, something to look forward to.
Before we go, Dim did redeem a hydrate as I was looking at that. Dude says that he blames Kama for not getting the tie.
I agree with that as well.
Dwayne says that Ryan, he'll see you after the clash. We'll meet eventually. And Dim is mad at me because I put hydrate in a cooldown. So that you can't spam it on me.
Wait, so he just wants you to just start chugging bottles of water?
Pretty much. But yes, before anyone else redeems it, thank you all for being here. Stay tuned for your standings updates, and we will see you all tomorrow for Dim versus Noah, as well as Sean versus AJ. Those 2 matches will be happening tomorrow afternoon, so be here, watch those, bet your loonies, try and get it right. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye.